Isaiah, there's so many places we can start in terms of your career and where you at now, but doing some homework, you put up 40 against CP3 team at Peach Jam. Take me back. How was that experience?
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun experience, getting to play in the UIBL against the best players in the country, each game, night in, night out. I mean, it was good for me. Obviously, I want to get that scholarship and try to play at the highest level. And doing it against the best, doing it against CP3, I feel like it was no better team to do it against. I feel like that game kind of like took off in my recruitment. I kind of got some calls after that game and towards that next week, and then but I actually got hurt like a game or two after that, and I had to sit out like the semifinal game of that Peach Jam. So it was kind of
Wow.
hard, but I mean I had a pretty good game, and I mean it was fun, man. Like I said, just
Yeah.
getting that chance to
What was
play
that
against the best
zone
players
like?
in the country.
Like what zone were you in? Because I've never put up 40. The close I put up was 30. But like,
hmm
what was that zone for you to put up 40 though?
Man, it was crazy. Like I mean, just getting in that zone, like you feel like the rim's getting bigger, and
The Mamba
I had
mentality?
yeah, like I had
Yeah.
I had my teammates just they just kept feeding me the ball and just put me in spots where I can score. So it was definitely a real fun experience.
No, that's dope. And what's it like being under recruited? Because after that, it's like your recruitment took off.
hmm yeah. I mean, I obviously thought I was gonna get more than what I got, but I mean, I was still blessed and fortunate enough to get a couple schools to just reach out and start recruiting me. But yeah, like I said, it was a great experience, and I feel like
Yeah.
that game or that like Peach Jam kind of prepared me for the next level.
How would you describe Peach Jam for the audience who may not been in tune with what Peach Jam is?
Yeah, it's something I've never been in before. The
Okay.
gym is packed, full of coaches across the country. Every coach in the country is there. All the fans travel. The gym is packed. You can't sustain a room only, and
Right.
like it's not a better way to just go out and show your skills nationally in front of an audience like that.
It's intimidating. I mean, when you
Mhm.
fly in and obviously you fly in Atlanta and then you drive to Augusta and you see all these coaches and all the top talent, and it's like, man, we got to show out because we not only represent
Right,
our club, but we represent our family too. What
right.
led you to pick Purdue? I'm a huge fan of Painter. He recruited me when I was coming up
hmm
around 2008, 2009 when I was coming up in grassroots basketball, and he's always been a stand up guy. But what's it like playing for Painter and just being at Purdue?
Oh yeah, I mean it's a great experience. I feel like Coach Painter is one of the best coaches in the country. When he was recruiting me, the biggest thing I took from it is he never sugarcoated anything. He was going to keep it real with you. He's going to be honest with you. And the other big thing is he was recruiting me. He wasn't recruiting my brother. That was one of the biggest things he was saying. He was like, obviously your brother played here, but he's like, we're recruiting you because we like you. We like what you bring to the table. And obviously, like his honesty really separated him from a lot of coaches that recruited me. And obviously, I always wanted to play in the Big Ten. And he's hard on you, man. Like like I say, he's gonna keep it real. But at the end of the day, he cares for you for life after basketball. Obviously, the ball's gonna stop bouncing, but he really cares for his players.
What's it like playing in Mackey Arena sold out?
Man, it's crazy. I feel like we got the best fans in the country. The way the building's set up, it's like it like goes down on you. So like the fans are loud. It's like an echo. The paint crew, it doesn't get much better than that. But that's why we have like the home record we had, the success we had in
Yeah.
the past, is just because of the fans and how loud they are.
Was it like, do you have a pregame routine? Like, what's your routine like if you have one?
To be honest, I really don't. I really don't have a routine that I go through every day. Obviously, I like listen to music or whatever, but it's not like a set routine I go through. I just try to get my mind right, just looking at scouting reports, like listening to
Yeah.
music, just trying to get my mind focused on the game.
What was that big transition for you, going into college? Obviously, high school was different from college, but when did you hit that wall as a player, or have you hit that wall yet?
Yeah, I definitely I hit a freshman wall. I would say my first Big Ten game, we was playing at home against Northwestern, and I didn't have a good game. And after, like, I'm talking with my family in the car, and I'm just like, man, I feel like I should play more, or I feel like am I doing something wrong? Like I just hit that wall where I just felt like I was losing confidence. And like to me, like personally, like I'm a confident guy. Like I go about everything with confidence, whether it's on the court or
Sure.
off the court. And then after that game, like I was losing confidence. So I was losing like just focus, and I was like, what do I need to do to separate myself to get more minutes? And just my parents were just calming me down. My brother was talking to me. And from that point on, I kind of like looked at it differently. And that's why I was able to be more successful after that game. Just like I
What
said, yeah.
changed in between that when you hit that wall? Because we all hit that wall before as a basketball player. So what things did you change in terms of like, okay, I could get over this hump now?
Mhm. I think it was just really like a work ethic thing. I was getting more shots up, whether it was before practice, after practice. Just trying to do the little things separate me to produce in the game. And I feel like after that game, I really like just sat down and just reflected on things I can do better, and it was all about the work. Like I got to Purdue because of my work ethic, because of how hard I worked all my life. So I just had to, after I hit that wall, I just had to just reflect on what got me to that point, and I just had to start working a little bit harder.
And you mentioned your brother's on the staff too as a GA. What's that like for you to have like big brother just there, and obviously he's probably
Mhm.
probably one of your worst critics, but helping you sharp your game.
Right. Yeah. He helps me a lot. Like he helps everyone. Like I
Mhm.
said, if you know PJ, you know he cares
Yeah.
for others. He puts others before himself. So when he got the job, I was extremely happy for him. Like obviously, I knew he wanted to coach, and I knew he could help me during my freshman year, because freshman year is supposed to be the hardest year of your
Right.
college career. And he definitely helped me grow and learn. And it only helped that he played there as well. So just trying to understand the game, and that's what he got. That's what I got
Absolutely.
from him.
And you spoke on your work ethic too, man. You put up 2,000 points in high school. Like,
Yeah,
have you had a chance to
yeah.
just reflect when you just back in your dorm, and relax and like, man, I put up 2,000 points. What's that experience like? Because I never only put up 1,000. So what's it like putting up 2,000?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great achievement. Obviously, we all know how good Indiana high school basketball is, the history behind it.
Absolutely.
And like I said, like not a lot of people scored 2,000 points. I was one of like 40 that to do it, and just to do it, especially in Indiana, it was a huge accomplishment. Getting 1,000 points is hard. Like not a lot of people can do that, but just to get 2,000, I feel like that was a huge accomplishment in my career. And when I reflect on it, it's like, man, like it was all the work that I put in from the time I was in second grade to get to that point. So,
Yeah. And Indiana has a rich history, too, in basketball. What's it like for you to play close to home where your fam could come see you down and play?
oh yeah, that's extremely important. Obviously, like I kind of want to play close to home, whether it was Purdue. Butler was recruiting me. I really like Butler a lot. But yeah, getting a chance for my family to come see me play. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Living 45, 50 minutes away, and like I said, I always want to play in the Big Ten. So um, I feel like it was a no-brainer for me to just stay close to home and go to Purdue.
And obviously, Purdue's one of the top programs, for
Right.
college and basketball and off the court too, but also with Gym Rats, one of the top AAU programs in the country. And, it speaks for itself. Like how, for the audience who don't know, how did you cross paths with Gym Rats?
Yeah, I think I started playing with the gym rats. I think it was sixth grade. I think I started playing up. Like I was in sixth grade playing in seventh grade, and then from there on, like I just kept playing throughout high school. And I knew at some point, like I always wanted to play in the UIBL, and I knew the gym rats was gonna be a real good opportunity to showcase my skills, showcase my talent. So yeah, gym rats they've done a lot for me from the time I was in sixth grade. It definitely helped me where I was today. And
Yeah.
before that, yeah.
No, I could like echo that. Like I've been with Gym Rats since I was 14, believe it or not.
Mhm. Yeah.
And they helped shape my game on a national platform.
Mhm.
And when we was going, the local tournaments, going to pretty high major tournaments. But then when the EYBL came around, that was just a whole new circuit. A
Right.
lot of Adidas teams was coming over to Nike just to play in the circuit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my favorite one, I had the opportunity to play with Marcus T. And at the time it was called Boo Williams, but the EYBL took over and made it in Virginia. So that was one of our
Uh huh.
first stops. And man, seeing Marcus just destroyed cats on a whole nother
Oh my
level.
God. Yeah.
It was insane. And which one's your favorite circuit that you really enjoy going to that you could say like, man, this is always lit when we come over here?
Believe it or not, I think it was Virginia. Um,
Okay.
we had like I when PJ was playing, like I always was there as a kid, and I was like, dang, like I want to play here when I get older. So
Right.
when I got it was fun for the people and such a good food, so a couple good games there as well.
Man, Isaiah, we got technical difficulties. If you could just repeat that again, which one was your favorite? Because we cut out a little bit.
Yeah, I was saying Virginia. Like I
Um,
said, like I was always growing up watching PJ when he was playing Blue Williams, and I was like, dang, I always wanted to play there when I was older. And
yeah,
you know, all the gyms they got, all the courts they got, and they got really good people there as well. So like I
it,
always wanted to play there.
what have you saw like some of your favorite people that you look up to just walking around the gym?
Yeah, you see guys all the time, like Chris Paul with his team. During my time, Bradley Beal elite. So you see Bradley Beal, you see Kevin Durant walking in Peach Jam. Like he was able to watch our game against Team Takeover
That's
my last
love.
year at AAU. So I mean, it was crazy, man. Like you see guys that you look up to, you know, you see them in person, you're like, man, like I want to get to that level one day.
No, that's ill. What's it like, KD? Like I got shell shocked when I saw John Wall
Mhm.
because he was my favorite player, and Jerry Quarles used to get on me like, man, pay attention. But I'm like, you don't
Mhm.
understand. Like I used to play with him in 2K, and the
Right,
fact
right,
that
right.
John Wall's there was an eye opener. That like, man, I could really touch someone who I look up to.
Right.
Wrapping things up, Isaiah, I appreciate you, coming on the Gym Rats podcast. But who are some of the people in your life that shaped you and really helped you get to where you are today?
I definitely got to start with my family. My dad, obviously, he played professionally overseas for a couple years, and he was fortunate enough to play college ball. He kind of helped me, like he kind of put the ball in my hand at a young age, and I'm always thankful for him because like he always had a gym where we can go work out, and he kind of shaped me into the person I am today. Obviously, with my brother as well. Obviously, he's really hard on me, but I know it's for the best. Like obviously, like I said, he puts others before himself, and he wants to see me succeed more than him. And like I said, like I want to try to be better in both of them. Like I got a lot of look up. Like I look up to them a lot, and I got a lot of work left to be done. But yeah, like I said, like I want to be better in both, but I got to put the time in. I got to put the work in to be able to achieve that.
Absolutely. Isaiah, thank you so much for coming on a podcast, bro, and just sharing your journey and giving the audience some insight and what to look forward to next season.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.